Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Beyblade battle as well. It's like Sivir throws the Beyblades and Samira is the Beyblades.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing how this one's going to go. Of course, both lower range AD carries, which is why you see Sivir being given the opportunity to be played. Vex will be locked
coming around, so Dread is actually looking for a dive opportunity here with that push in mid. This is actually potentially really huge if they can grab this, and timing.
Yeah, actually manages to get the cancel. Canna misses the cannon minion, but the flash does have to come out. Good body slam, but the flash afterwards, and Dread, oh, misses. The wind becomes lightning as Hoya's trying to walk it out. Can he actually do it? Just keep going straight line, my friend. And it's not quite enough as Dread picks up the kill.
That's a pretty massive kill, because even though the Drake is going to go over to Damwon Kia here, that's going to be a lot of lost farm in the top wave. But minion wave was already crashing when that happened, and as you can see on the top wave right now, the second one is going to crash through. Now, he does have teleport, so he's going to get back in. It's not one of those teleportless lanes where things would have been even worse here. You're super late on it, and at least Ghost is going to pick up some farm.
Yeah, Ozzy comes out. Ghost is going to be able to get the spell shield, does have to flash, get himself out of the way, and he tries to use everything, but it's not quite enough. Doctom picks up the kill. Showmaker in trouble though. Chaos Storm, a lot of damage, but chugs through his corrupting. Doctom lying in wait. We've got Kellen and Canyon making their way in. There's the flash forward. Good spell shield again, but the depth charge is going to go off. Bladewell comes through. Kellen's going to die. Ghost survives for so long as finally the S rank comes on in there. Hoya now gonna get booped against the wall. Can Dread fall? And the answer's no, as there is a trade on both sides, but it's a good dive.
At this point, can't do anything about this. Now, Dread is rotating over here with Peter.
Cloud Soul.
Risky.
It's going to be secured, and it will be a Mountain Soul this time around as Canna gets out of the way of the turret. Hoya trying to dissuade him. He's like, I'm sick of this bullying.
Well, the good news for Damwon Kia, or the less bad news, I should say, is that there's no kills to BDD, right? He is staying even with Showmaker and farm, but he's not massively ahead. The kills went over to the Xin Chao, which you're feeling the best about. We're going to see Kana just go in again.
Yeah, the wallop does come down, and that is all too easy to solo kill him underneath the turret. Kana's just have
pop off here, get those resets for the Diego.
Yeah, well, it is going to be Shirley locked down. Kellen now in trouble, has to flash himself away. Canna with the Nabar in a decent spot, and Dread's dived on forward. Doctom well and truly dead, and Hoya is running for the hills. He knows what happens when he gets too close to Canna, and he wants none of it. Already, it's a great fight for Damwon, and I believe the eye is still in the pit. As Hoya was thinking about trying to defend, he has no explosive cask, and therefore isn't going to be able to get Nongshim off this turret, and they will be able to tidy this one up as Canna tanks it for a long time. However, he's going to be absolutely okay, so would like to, and Shirley's going to help them there. Doctom pretty squishy right now.
Way up flank.
Fear onto Dread. Canna with a fantastic Nabar right now is looking for Kellen, who can't find the right dredge line. He is just dead as Showmaker now pushed out as well. BDD down to half health, but in comes Peter to rescue him. Diving forward is Hoya, but it's not really going to do too much as Ghost collects that kill, and now it's just tidy up. Oh man, the On The Hunt working out so well for Nongshim as well. There's just no way for Damwon Kia to escape.
Yeah, I mean, this game might just be a bridge too far even for Damwon Kia to win team fights from now on because they're so far behind. Now, the idea in that fight, it was brilliant. It was as brilliant as it was simple, is that, okay, you're going to have Hoya come into the back line there and actually grab a kill. So he was flanking, and he knew that they didn't know where he was. But Nongshim also identified, okay, Hoya's probably flanking. I don't know where he is, but Ghost.
Yeah, ulti going to miss there from Showmaker. Unfortunately, no Shadow Surge this time around, and so it's a drive-by from Canyon. Looks out from the shadows. He's like, nah, not today.
Gets away with his life there. But, you know,
the way Nongshim have played around, getting Canna into the right positions has been pretty impressive. As BDD looks to try and tidy up this lane, might actually be able to do so. Doesn't get feared, but the turret will still fall down. And Showmaker finds the ult. Goodbye, BDD. And yeah, I almost thought that it was going to be okay, but it absolutely was not. They'll trade 1-for-1 though, as Kellen's going to flash out of the way. Wind Becomes Lightning is successful, as the teleport from Showmaker should get himself out, and it does so. Not a lot of CC. This game is not exactly going to be large.
Okay,
Canna, yeah, he's going to get picked off. He's well and truly dead. That is collection, so never mind. Maybe this is actually the fundraiser that Canyon's like, yeah, nah, not really going to be able to go for this one.
Uh-oh. Kana once again.
With Hoya here, okay. There's the mini stun into the wall. The hop is decent as Heartbreak is going to have to be flashed, and Canyon says, all right, well, we'll be able to slow you down and take you out. Nicely done, and another pickoff onto this Nah. Should be absolutely fine. By 3, I mean 4, because of course Peter is here. I'm sorry, Peter fans, because of course Peter is there. Back home as well as Doctorm by himself now. Looking to try and defend this turret, but it's going to be very difficult against Ghost with all of the items and minion destruction that he has available to him. He missed another cannon. That makes me a little bit sad, but got what they were looking for. Teleport is certainly an advantage, as this tower is going to go down on the bottom side. A little bit of clawing back. Once again, Doctorm moves himself out of the way. And there is so much burst damage that is going to be soul point apiece as Nongshim take their opportunity after pushing Canyon out. Hoya looks for the cask, will find it. Dread does have a cat there as in goes Kellen, but he'll explode. And now Hoya has to flash, get himself out of the way. Damwon Kia like, yeah, I don't think we're going to go for this one. And I think it's an understandable choice there as well. B2D will tidy this one up and grabs the kill on the Gragas.
That should be a Baron easy play here. Diego's sharking around.
Yeah, Showmaker, let's see what he can actually make happen here. Great knock up immediately. The Zhonya's is used. Doctorm in trouble. He's the only target that they had available, and now Showmaker has to flash, get himself out of the way. Canna finds a beautiful Gnar into the wall, and Ghost says good night to Doctorm, and Canyon now the last man standing, but it might be that
you're not going to get the perfect cast target. If he hits a squishy and the Xin Zhao, maybe he can still kill him, as they're going to start this, or no, this is a replay, but they are in fact.
Yeah, and now we're going to come back again, and Canyon.
You're not going to be able to make a realistic play for this Baron. Hoya has Unleashed Teleport, but no one else is going to be there when he arrives. Maybe you go for the steal, but he can't even see where to steal it from timing-wise, so he's not able to make it happen. And so,
Damwon able to tidy this wave up. Vex, of course, fair bit of wave clear as, okay, Ghost is in a bit of trouble. On the hunt, is going to get popped. Now the stopwatch has to be broken. Is the bait going to be effective, though, as Canyon? He's going to get taken down. Now Canna finds his position. The Naba almost ready. And Ghost really baiting it out with that stopwatch. Beautifully done. Looked like he was out of position. Damwon thought he looked like he was out of position. But no, he's just fine. The rest of the team ready to back him up, and Nongshim break open the base now. Nexus turrets could be in trouble, and this could just be game one over right here, right now. Ghost will be able to eat through these minions very, very quickly, and with any spare time on these Nexus turrets, we'll be able to take them out as well.
Yeah, I'm just going to back off here, use that Demolish proc here from Kana to take out that last inhibitor turret here in mid. And they're going to continue to push forward. Not really much that Damwon Kia could do against this many Baron buff minions.
Yeah, there's another cask. Just to try and slow this down just a little bit. Body Slam goes completely wide though, and Hoya immediately punished. That's explosions of these health bars as both of the tanks, in air quotes, are going to die. Doctorm follows suit as well as Canyon and Showmaker against the world. I just don't think it's quite going to be enough here as Nongshim, with all 5 members, will destroy the Nexus.
Very good start in a best of 3 here for Nongshim. The Scion gives you so much incredible long-range engage, and it's going to be so frustrating to deal with a
On does the same thing, right?
It's great, and Kana is going to be able to sit up there top and weather the storm.
Now Canyon in counter-gank position and has Shelly available. Birdol speeds himself up. There's the knock-up as Birdol just invites them in. Moonfall comes down as the Heartbreaker comes on through. It should be a trade here. That Canyon, can he actually fight out against Dread? There it is. Finally able to pick it up with the E, but Dread puts him down. And that is 2 kills in favor of Nongshim.
2 for 1 here.
Like you mentioned earlier on. Birdol going to get knocked up by Canna. Nicely done. He's in fact got his Frozen Fist already complete, as Birdol this time will get out of the way of the ram, but can't stop the knock-up. Another dive back. Let's see who's going to be able to actually win this one out. And it looks like Canna is in absolutely fine form. He will just grab it with a searing charge. Puts his skull right through the Jace to get the solo kill. And Doctorm now with red-white guns might be able to do something elsewhere, but the final chapter comes on in. Crescendo's decent, but look at this. The zoomies are so strong. Canyon gets exhausted immediately. Now B2D joins the rest of the fight. It's a beautiful shot from Ghost. And Kellen's going to get slowed down as well. Dread off from the side as gets the flash out at the same time. Canyon behind enemy lines. He's not the main character of this movie, I don't think. Can't even take down Canna. And Peter keeps everyone safe and sound. Nongshim playing out.
And then
Canyon, nothing he can do as Birdol's dead again here towards the top side.
So Birdol, let's talk about Birdol, because these 2 late game comps, you do not want to be giving that one over to Nongshim.
Oh, absolutely not. And the cat is actually going to have 18 lives after that as well, which is going to be very scary. Dread actually might be caught out of position. Moonfall comes in. Fair bit of damage. Good flash there as Dread gets himself out of the way. But now Can they actually stay here? Is that one pickoff is definitely good, but is it actually going to be enough? Chaos Storm also on cooldown. Not a lot of R buttons left, but Peter does have his. And Peter is the main character of this story, as we know. Ghost going to get missed by the Shock Blast. And looks like it's just going to be the Drake given over. Nongshim not going to take a fight that they can't win. 4 versus 5 going to be that as Docdam throws away the Moonlight Vigil. Decent stun there onto Birdall, and they might be able to just find this. Yeah, the final chapter comes in, and BDD locks down the kill. Then the exhaust onto Kellen just to make sure that he's dead. The cap pops out, and it's a double kill for BDD. Canyon might be following suit, but thankfully...
Assume that he's a storied veteran, but he's not, as Ghost is once again caught out of position.
He's real dead. Canyon just pops him like a balloon. Just not allowed to be there, my friend. Not enough vision in that area.
Well, that was a very nice catch and a very simple open and closed case on Ghost there.
And now Canyon's like, guys, can I do this? Can I carry this game? Because he's got all of the kills that Damwon have. Often a situation where Canyon is everything that they need to work. As okay, you're going to get the crescendo really nicely done. Kellen holds on to some turret aggro. Cannon takes a fair bit of killing, but they will kill him. It's just whether they can get anything in the end. Dread will find Canyon, and so it's at least a 1-for-1 here, as Peter is, of course, here as well, and he's going to help secure it. 006, Alec Trevelyan here. Canyon being able to hoover up minions a little bit faster than Dread at this stage of the game, but also some extra plates that they were able to, I believe, pick up earlier on in this one as well. Now Nongshim, they'll be able to grab this outer turret on the top side, and they're still very comfortable with where this game is.
It's definitely doable. But that's a lot of ifs, right? And Nongshim's comp just kind of plays itself. It's getting stronger and stronger. Those ornaments are going to start coming through very soon here. Diana to pop around. But in this case, there's Walken as 5 towards the team that is Nongshim. Kana is perfectly positioned here. Showmaker flank, though, I was talking about it.
Yeah, looking for the opportunity. Is Kana going to get a double knock-up? Showmaker off towards the side. Should be able to stun Ghost out of this, and is able to do so. It is going to be Soul Point now picked up, but can Damwon Kia survive as Nongshim turn their attention to them? Moonfall down onto BDD, but he just flashes, and Peter is there to protect the entire team, and now Dread starting to get those resets. That ends very, very quickly, though, as he's put down by Birdall, and Showmaker collects the kill onto BDD as well. Ghost and Peter now running away, and it is a one fight for Damwon after all things are considered.
Yeah.
Despite losing the Drake.
They do lose the Drake, but because it's not Soul, Damwon are feeling pretty good about this because this is going to open up the map for them completely. They're going to even get an inner turret here in mid. You can see that Birdall splitting off to the bottom side of the map. He will very shortly start to put the pressure on that plot inner turret, but I think you probably want to just play it out slower, as you said.
Yeah, kind of looking for the knock-up, but instead going to go a little bit too far forward. There it is to the sky. It's going to secure it with the help of Docdam, but the Jace is going to go down as well. There's the curtain call, slowing up this Aphelios, but the rest are not.
Twisted Fate.
They do have more poke. I mean, Yuumi is one heck of a champion, but Damwon will be able to lock down this Chemtech Drake. Okay, here it is. Showmaker going to get stunned up. Great flash to get out of the way of the knock-up.
Here, Atlas.
Yeah, Damwon already bringing it down to half health. Dread gets the bad news there in the form of a Shock Blast, and I just don't think he can get in here for this 50-50. He dives forward, not able to steal it. And Damwon just hop in and say, we'll take a Baron if you don't.
Like, frontline and survive all the poke that was coming through from the Jace, and often even the Twisted Fate. But now, like, he's not even a tank. This is your win condition. You lose this one, it's over. It doesn't matter what else is going on the map. I think you just have to squat the Drake.
Well, they're now looking for their opportunity. Great stun to come through onto Birdall, and he will be picked off and eliminated. Kana looking for a bit more. Takes a bit of a dance there, though, thanks to the crescendo as Showmaker looks for the gold card. And BDD has a crown, so he's absolutely fine. Nongshim now with man advantage, looking to move towards this Baron. You can see Dread, he's like, nah, man. Just want to get myself the soul.
Removing a lot of the vision there on the top side, though, as best as they can, so it looks a little bit, less apparent where they are standing, but have to clear this wave first, which means that Damwon is looking for a flank.
Well, Showmaker going to get stunned up. That is a great Deadly Flourish there from Ghost. He's been playing very, very well this game as Nongshim. They do prioritize one Moonfall onto 3 members. Moonlight Vigil comes out as well, but it's not quite enough damage. Oh, Dread just pops. Docdam is massive. The Gale Force doing so much work, and now Showmaker thinks it is his time to shine. It's a double kill as Calibrum is broken. The amount of range is obscene as Ghost looks for the opportunity onto Showmaker there. He will get slowed down, but the prowling projectiles don't quite get there, and Docdam is like, hey guys, it's ready for me to play the game. And Ghost, yeah, I don't know whether he's going to be able to quite do enough. He almost manages to grab him, but Doctom's going to be all right.
Kellen says one more heal for you guys, thanks to the Chemtech Soul, and that is going to be all she wrote for game number 2. We're going to a third one here, Atlas.
Yeah.
They had the pick onto Birdall. They had control over the Drake, but they squandered it. Really nice ultimate there from Canyon. And Damwon Kia will prevail in a lot of ways against what their composition was designed. Oh, well, you know, sometimes the most predictable thing is the most correct, but...
And I mean, it is arguably just moves down towards the southern side.
Red's here. Needs to check, too. He knows Cannon's not here.
Yeah, wants to be able to get that stun beautifully turned onto Kellen, who then flashes to get himself out of the way, and Ghost does weave in that auto attack. Doctom now takes a Mystic Shot. There's a stun out from the ground.
You know, he was shown there in mid. They make the play happen. Hex Flash is available for Dread. It's a set play. They get the flash out of the Aphelios, which is massive, right before this Rift Herald spawns. You know, we're about 70 seconds away. And then, you know, a free back goes to BDD, who's so far ahead. Now he's actually taking that prio to go bot.
Yeah, just throws out the ulti.
No
There's
flash.
the stun. It's all too easy here. Last little auto attack. Good night, Doctom.
This is clean.
Yeah,
I know. I'm witnessing it in real time.
Well, not going to find the knock up there onto Cannon, but the red buff is going to slow him down. He's immune, but we'll have to see what happens here towards the bottom side as Doctom trying to stay out of the way. There's the flash forward, just moves him back with that heroic charge, and Doctom is dead. Arcane Shift, actually, from Ghost will secure it. Dread is on. Still, does mean that that flash is now on cooldown, and Orianna's flash is very, very valuable. There's the ulti from Birdall, but the Ignite's ticking down. Flashes out of the way. I think he will survive for the moment. Does manage to clear out the minions as there's the body slam. Birdall playing it real nicely, and he will be able to get the counter kill as it's a 1-for-1 solo kills on both sides.
Yeah, very well played here by Birdall to survive through that, to make it a trade as BDD will get caught.
Yeah, there's the Cataclysm. Doing a lot of work there. It's just barely a hula hoop. And BDD just floats
Not
it
over
out.
yet.
Yeah, there's a heroic charge. Somehow manages to find a very small bit of wall.
The Peter flash.
Yeah, he's going to be able to grab himself that snare, and Dread just says, yep, that's a devastating blow if ever I've seen one.
But there's nobody to pick up the gold. Like, this is a disastrous position here for Damwon Kia because they couldn't make that bot play happen. It was so obvious by Dread that that was where they were going to try to drop it down now. Plate gold will go over to Canyon, but they're not empowering the Aphelios, who needs money so desperately, nor the Orianna, who can at least help you out in some of these upcoming Drake fights.
He can basically build whatever he wants as long as he does damage because Damwon is so far behind. Okay, Doctom going to get that Q working. Does have the Calibrum now as Ghost has to flash, get himself out of the way. Oh, the flash forward from Canyon. And that will say goodnight to it. Doctom now on the board, but Canner is here. Needlework going to be eaten by the Jarvan. And Birdall has found himself in the middle of a very dangerous situation and will get snipped up by Edwina Sizzlady.
Peter here, Dread locking the door. BDD, I mean, you can't get in here. There's no way.
Triple control ward, and absolutely, it's going to be enough. So, Mountain Soul Point and Damwon Kia.
You know, man advantage, because sometimes you could just get a flash that way. And
yeah,
I mean, this is going to be free 2 turrets. One from the side laner, we talked about earlier in the draft, and the other from the Rift Herald. So, Nongshim are winning on every single front. Like, win more. Birdall actually looks like he will just barely stave this off.
You're talking to me about Peter a lot, so I formed my own opinion, obviously.
But in this game, like, he's flashing forward to get those roots. Like, he's actually playing so aggressively when he has been a more supportive type, right? Generally speaking, circles on the ground, man. They're looking for opportunities.
Yep, Showmaker picks his ball back up. Pulls it out again as okay. Steadfast Presence is beautiful from Dread. Just says no to Birdall, but it's still a 3-man Shockwave. But it doesn't seem to matter. Canna does go down. They've traded top laner for top laner. As Doctom is still very scary. Peter and Ghost still alive. Ghost off to the side, seeing what he can do. Shockwave no longer there. Nongshim with a few extra buttons to play with.
Flank from Dread coming through here. Showmaker's backing. He's going to try to port back in, but BDD is ahead of him.
Yeah, BDD with his teleport. Showmaker a little bit more subdued as far as the teleport positioning, and Nongshim going all in this Drake does make a lot of sense. They want to get that soul before they start off this fight. Stun not going anywhere from BDD. It's Canyon saves the soul, but Nongshim now still have to get themselves to relative safe, building towards a bit of armor penetration, make sure that these Mystic shots are hurting as much as possible, as that's a fantastic ultimate to come through, and there's the combo. Still, it took a long time to kill the Syndra. She does eventually fall down, as now you can see Canna trying to get himself out of there. Showmaker at about half health, as Doctum full health on the not optimal guns necessarily. You can see Dread actually flashes after Bertle, wanting to get in there. Despite the fact that B2D went down,
they have control.
Nongshim still want to fight this.
They have control over this choke point because of it, though. And this is absolutely worth, I think, if you're Nongshim, to look for that flash. Now you have control of this choke with an Ezreal. You have so much poke damage here.
Just 20 seconds to buy. And then B2D can teleport his way back in. Has Unleash Power available as well as Doctum thinks he might have an angle. Starting off this Drake right here, as you can see. Dread needs to be respected. They need to get him out of this pit if they want to guarantee that this Drake does go over to them. Canna now trying to fight this one through, just dashing after Bertle, and they don't want to take the fight. As there's the ulti, gonna get rid of Kellen, but honestly, it won't really do too much. Snip onto Doctum, but is going to miss. True Shot Barrage, a lot of damage, as now it looks like the Mountain Soul will be secured by Nongshim. 4 versus 5 for a lot of this fight, but still, they're able to get the right amount of work done. It's running out of ults that they can use.
I mean, they are out basically outside of the Moonlight Vigil, which is going to be so difficult to pull off here, but they are going to be able to buy enough time.
Walking forward, tempting fate. There is the stun onto Dread. The shield is going to get eaten. That's all it is. And the flash forward, okay, in goes Dread, steadfast presence is there. True Shot Barrage, massive damage, Bertle in trouble. The needlework comes down, and Canyon just cannot escape. Bertle as well, he has to go back home. No flash, no nothing. And Nongshim found the window, and it's Dread that finds it.
I mean, when all flashes are up, Dread has this huge window because no matter where he goes, he's going to get some sort of value there. The flash engage is perfect. The True Shot Barrage to follow it is impossible to really split against because you're between a rock and a hard place there. Once that barrage hits, you've lost the fight because you can't walk forward anymore into that Ezreal damage. It's just insane what he's able to do here. They're going to try to trade for Baron, but even that looks like it's going to be unreasonable here, even if they get it.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not going to get it, man. There's no way.
Yeah, no, they're getting out of there. Canna actually just walks around and will just deal with all of this vision. In fact,
thanks for the leash.
Holds onto the Baron. Exactly right. With Canyon dead, there's no smite. And Damwon wanted to rush it down, but it's just not going to be an option. Canna moves over to the side. No shockwave available just yet. In fact, it's just Cataclysm.
You lost a few.
And you're relegated to your base anyway, so
exactly.
You sort of may as well go for it.
But this should be the push to end. With double buff here, there is no way Damwon Kia defend. I mean, look at Doctum's health. That's through the shield, by the way.
Yeah, and there's a dragon that's going to kill him at 20% as well, so it's real scary stuff. 35 seconds left on this Elder, but they're going to get at least 2 inhibitors right now, maybe even more, as they are bearing down on these Nexus turrets. Damwon, the last-ditch effort needs to come in now, and yes, I guess they need to move in towards Doctum, but he is just going to explode if anyone gets anywhere near him. B2D finds a stun onto Bertle off to the side, but the Nexus turret goes down. The heroic charge now onto the Gragas, and the Dragon is going to eat him. Canna now threading the needles through, and Kellen will just explode. B2D secures that one, and Nongshim are going to pick up the Game 3 victory over Damwon Kia.
Absolute